Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff to the single running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they're not on the same page there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines are on the move. On the run, it's Haynes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To throw, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab, it's Klein. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
He's in open space downfield. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hand.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on the... There he goes! He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. Looking for the end zone. He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. They go to the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. And they spike it to stop the clock. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll pull them back to within 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm. Watch.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. It's Moore. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Dances away to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This second half ain't going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it? And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's McCulley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds some fresh air. Crosses the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to move them on the counter.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught close to the marker, it's Washington. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Caught behind the line, it's Moore. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll down this one at about the 40. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Hunt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Wolverines buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Marsh.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's McCulley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Sends it back in motion. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wide receiver comes in motion. grab behind the line. It's Wingo. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quickly complete. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Haynes.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going over the top. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll try to power it in. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Off-play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's got him. And that one did not work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Snagged in the middle. It's McCulley. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win, but you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game, and this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.